Just wanted to go over the edge of this nice Quartermaster QSE-3 Sonny Crockett. This knife has a beautiful mirrored edge and it is extremely sharp all the way to the tip, to the bolster, and I have to remove these double thumb studs anytime I'm going to sharpen one of the Quartermaster style knives, such as the QSE-3 or perhaps the HandPocket Texas T. This one has to have 3 thumb studs removed, and that's that's probably why it doesn't have a mirrored edge on it. But you know, it's got a good factory edge, still very sharp, so I'm going to keep that one on it for a little while at least. Anyway, I'm going to see how it cuts with this piece of phone book paper. We're going to try it with the tip first, just to see. Did you see that? That's the tip. And the tip, like I said, is extremely sharp. So now we will do a push cut test with the rest of the blade. And the way that you do that is you get the cut started, just a small tear like that. You put the blade in, more or less allow the weight of the blade to do the cutting, but you're slowly and gradually pushing it toward the bottom of the page. The purpose for doing that is to prove that it's sharp enough that it's not going to snag inside the paper. So here we go. I'm only holding one side of the sheet, by the way, too. There you have it. That's a push cut. Turn it around to the other side. I want to do the exact same thing. And here we go. There you go. That was a little too fast to suit me. Because if you do it fast, I mean, it's going to cut. Everybody knows that. I mean, for example, like that, right? Well, I sort of hung it there on the very back end. Anyway, this time the push cut test, I will do it a little bit slower. Here we go. So, like I thought, sharp. Thanks guys for watching. I appreciate it. I'm trying to squat down to get inside the viewfinder of my phone. This knife has not been lubricated yet, but it opens up a lot better than it used to. Well, I guess it should. It's been sent into the factory for a complete rehaul. This is a new blade that they installed on it because the other one had some issues from the previous owner. What had happened was it had been dropped. I'm going to adjust this here. It had been dropped from a total of 10 feet onto concrete, open, straight down. So I sent it to my good buddy Chuck Richards and of Chuck Richards Handmade Knives. Chuck restored the tip for me, and then he did a great job, and I finished sharpening it. Then I had another friend that had the knife, and he wanted to send it in and get it just completely revamped and overhauled. So they did send him another blade, and that's the one that's in this one. So that's why I just now put a new edge on it. This one says serial number 012 of 300 made. I was sort of under the impression this was a blim or a blemish blade because of the fact that when I got it, it did have a huge amount of the DLC, the diamond-like coating, that black coating you see there, it had a pretty big edge of the diamond-like coating removed that wasn't necessarily in the bevel. So I would say that was probably some type of factory flaw or accident. But it can't be classified as a blim, an official blim or blemished blade, if it doesn't have 4 X's. And this one still has the serial number and USA made, manufacturer date April of 2014, and serial number 012 out of 300 made. So not an official blim or blemished blade. Anyway, I tied this lanyard on it. It does affect the compass, being so close to the steel. However, if you are going to be stuck out, you know, in the forest or lost, then you would remove this. So it doesn't matter if it reads true north or not while attached to the knife. What matters is that it functions properly after removed in the event of an emergency. So guys, that's it. That's all I'm going to bore you with today. I appreciate it. I'm in the basement of the house, been downstairs sharpening again and having some fun with my knives. Hopefully you're having fun with yours as well. If they're not sharp, don't forget you can send them to me and I will make them sharp for you. mirrorededges@yahoo.com. That's the email address. Feel free to shoot me a line and we will get some sharpening done, guys. Thanks for watching once again. Peace. Love you guys.